Welcome back, everybody, on this lovely Tuesday. How's everybody doing this morning? Kind of crappy here in New York. I don't know where you are, but pretty warm out, actually. What's going on? I mean, it's October, for crying out loud. Global warming. It's How's everybody doing? Good to see you, Grant, Dennis, Norman, Chuck, Kathleen. Good to see you, Lewis. Welcome, everybody, on YouTube, Facebook Live. Get ready for another exciting morning. Get ready for another day of trading. It's been like I told you, September, October, November have been the best months. And guess what? We're less than 2 weeks away as of today with the elections. And I'm telling you, I think it's going to get even more heated. I think the market's going to get more volatile. You know, you saw what happened yesterday. The market took a huge hit. We're up right now. We're up pretty decent today. They were up at 150 or something like that. We were down like almost 500 yesterday. But I don't know. I mean, you hear the talks with the stimulus and, with the coronavirus, and then who wants to pass it, who doesn't, making the market crazy. You got great earnings that's coming out this whole week. You got some big companies. Lockheed Martin's coming out with today. I think Travelers also coming out today. A lot of big stuff going on. Snowing up here in Ontario. All right, Don. Right after your names, Don Snow. There you go. It's snowing in Don Snow's neighborhood in Ontario. Crappy here in Chicago area. Beautiful town. I remember I took my family there. I was at last year or something like that. It was like and then everybody's like, you got like the luckiest week ever here in Chicago. Great weather. But listen, how does that affect us? It affects us great because we just gonna stay home and just stare and trade. So let's go out there and take a look what's going on. There are a couple of nice little stocks. I know a lot of us are looking at this one stock right here, the CBLI. Stock is up 76%, 10 million shares already moving. We'll talk a little bit more about it. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stocks that we have that I want to cover with today. But a couple of things before we can move forward. I just want to remind everybody, today is Traders Talk, okay, at 11 o'clock. So do not miss that opportunity to be here. We're going to broadcast it live. We do it once a month here on YouTube and Facebook Live. So make sure you get the alerts and come and join us. It's where we take a lot of what we've trained and talked about and look at one of the students' journals and obviously just share our thoughts on it. It's a great lesson. It's actually a training lesson, not a trading lesson. It's a training lesson. So you don't want to miss that opportunity. But and then also another big announcement. This Thursday is a very big day. We have Cyber Expo. We got 4 great speakers. You do not want to miss it. We'll post a link up there for you guys to register and come and make sure everybody is there for that big event. We've got the greatest masterminds, probably over close to 100 years of experience are going to be on the line over there. All right, so now with that said, guys, let's go talk about what happened yesterday, what was moving, what stocks moved, and then we'll go through the watch list. I want to talk about the KXIN yesterday. So that stock was, I mean, it was just retarded. It was just crazy. Went from $3 all the way up to 14. The stock was less than 50 cents a couple of days ago. So, you've been here for a long time. Some of you have, some of you new. And you're like, nah, this is a fluke. It just happens. No, we get like probably 2 or 3 a week. Nah, that doesn't happen. Well, guess what? It did yesterday. And guess what? It's going to happen again. And it's okay if you missed it. But anyway, great winner. Huge winner for us yesterday here in the Cyber Group room. All right. LYL, another one that moved pretty nicely, $1.80 to $3.80. Stock had a really good move. Unfortunately, she did it more in the middle of the day. She was kind of crappy at the end of the day, but she did a nice move in the morning, and then somewhere out of nowhere, you could see she made a beautiful Fausto flag. The thing just took off. AMC, whatever goes up must come down. AMC was a great stock yesterday, $3.20 to $3.80. I think the news came out that in New York, they're going to allow them to start opening up to full capacity. I think, I don't know, something like that. They're opening up AMCs now, so they're going to basically start broadcasting some movies. Good for AMC. What does that really tell you? It was just all hype, and the stock just came right back down where it left off. And then, of course, the AIHS, which is actually going back on the watch list again. So that one right there is moving nicely. We'll look a little closer over here, but to make it into a 1-minute chart. But look how that stock just popped at 8:30 in the morning in pre-market. Thing just took off, made a nice move right there. And it's just obviously the thing was off to the races. Now, she is a penny stock, and you all know how I feel about these penny stocks. Problem is you don't have level 3 quotes, okay? You could see right there on the right, we're talking about tenths of a penny. Makes it very difficult to watch it. The only way you could really get somewhat of a sense of direction is you have to look at level 4. And I will bring level 4. Let me just load it up on my computer, on my trading system. So you do get it on level 4. And I'll bring it over here so you could see it. So you can see right here, you do have level 4 quotes. You can see the orders out there. You know, it's kind of flatline right now, but you got some 50,000, 30,000 share buyers, and then you got your typical thousands here and there. But that stock is moving pretty well. Now, there were a lot of stocks in this morning's watch list. The problem is they all crapped out. I don't know what happened, but I was here at 7:30 in the morning. I know a lot of you here are bright and early, like the leaders. I saw Ken Thole here earlier. Lots of yous we here early. Who else was here early in the morning? Lori, Sharon, Kathleen, Phil, Leo, a lot of you guys with James S. You guys were here early. And there were a couple of stocks that moved this morning but I don't know what happened. They kind of crapped out. Does not mean they will not move again, but they are going back on the watch list. I want to start off with the APTX. Look at this stock. Really nice move. 8 o'clock this morning. Stock was around the 720. She had that big pop early in the morning, before even 7:30. She went from $6.80 to $8. All of a sudden, she started crapping out. You could see that, I'm not seeing any big iceberg orders on here on level 3. So I might have to reconsider on that big rally. But don't let the 64% positive fool you, because it was a hell of a lot more than that. ACOR, another one. Penny stock, don't know what happened here. Thing crapped out. So that one, I'm going to scratch it out for all of you. I'm not really interested in that one. CBIL, another one that's moving. Okay, now this one finally came back. Okay, so I was getting a little second thoughts on this one, and now she finally came back. You can see right now she's testing a resistance levels just below 420. And if you look at 420, what do you know? Do I have to spill the beans? You have a, well, it keeps moving so fast. You got a 30,000 share seller out there, and that kind of explains why the stock is in resistance. I want to see if that guy gets hit right there. If he gets executed, the stock is pretty much off to, it's going to go to the next resistance levels, which is probably going to be a lot higher. Where are we? Probably close to about 450. All right, so that one right there is testing that major resistance levels. We'll come back and check that one out. Thank you, Mr. Level 3. ITRM, another stock that also, don't be fooled, because it's not a penny stock, because we got quotes there on level 3. So that one's moving pretty decent. It's kind of flat right now. It's gapped up at 31%, but really not really moving too much. RCOM. Oh, by the way, just to let you know that we're going to go back, but the AIHS is moving up again. Let me bring it back up here. IHS. Okay. So it looks like the sellers basically got taken out and the stock is going a little bit higher. You can see it finally, it did break out a little bit. All right. What else we got? Did I say about the UXIN? Okay. No, I didn't bring that one up. So anyway, so this stock, like I said, it's got some nice support levels here at $1.30. We have a couple of big orders out there on the bid. And obviously, they got a nice big sellers right around the $6.60 right there, about 33,000 shares. You could see it kind of tested that guy right around like 820, and it kind of backed off. All right. Now, I just want to make a quick comment, because people always ask me this question, and they say, Fausto, why do you trade so many inexpensive stocks? Because I'm just here to make money. I don't need to tie up, and trade a $50, $100, a $300 stock because it's $300 and it must be a real company. For a stock to go from 300 to 400, which is phenomenal, is only 25% move. That's like $1. It's like a $5 stock going to $6. It's a lot cheaper, a lot easier, a lot more controllable, and a lot less money. So that's why, you got to look at it. It's all about risk to reward. Remember, you're only here to make money, and I'm going to keep constantly repeating that. We don't care what we trade. We're just here to make money. A couple other stocks I just want to bring in here really quick. SGBX. Oops, typed in a wrong window. There you go. This one, I might scratch this one out too. She was actually doing pretty good this morning, and she kind of backed off. She's up about 7%. RWLK. This one, another one crapped out on us. Okay, so this one took a huge run up. You could see it right there from $1.20 went to $2.70. Now she's back down to $1.60. You know what? Good volume. Stock's up 31%. We've traded the stock in the past. You know what? Things could change when a market opens up. But anyway, I'm going to go back to AMC again. It's so funny. I just want to point out that some people talk about, oh, AMC. You know, I'm a big fan of movies. I love AMC. I love the chair. Yeah, okay, great. Does that make you money? Right? Because yesterday it looked pretty good. Now it doesn't look too well. Last but not least, what did I tell you about the solar stocks? How many times I got to bring it up? How gorgeous is that long-term chart right there? The stock was $20. It's at 75. I've been telling you about this stock every single day. I was just on MSN, you know, on one of my pages. I'll even bring it up. I don't know. Maybe it's still up there. Let's go check. Maybe it's still up there. Is it here? No, they keep changing it pretty quickly. Where is it? Said something about Biden, said that he's leading in the polls on every single polls. Everybody's in favor of Biden, you know? So anyway, listen, political or not, point is, what do we know he's known for? The Green New Deal. I don't know if it's $2 trillion or $40 trillion. Man, if it was $40 trillion they want to spend it of the U.S. economy, these things are probably going to be about maybe $77,000 probably. Who knows? You know what I mean? It means everyone's going to have by law a solar panel on their house. So that means these solar stocks are going to do incredible. Okay. So you got to keep an eye on, you know, what's going on with some of these stocks. And then who knows if Trump wins and this whole thing happens in another 2016, JKS might go back down to $20. Okay. So they are pretty speculative. So you got to be really careful. But as of right now, you got to go with the trend. We day trading and you got to follow where the money goes. Now, another couple of stocks I did want to bring up. Zoom, obviously, another stock that's been doing great on a swing trade. Unfortunately, some people look at, but it's $570. Yeah, but if you remember, we were trading at 130. It was pretty good. And then, obviously, the one stock I've been a big fan of is Pins. Pins did great yesterday. With the market going down that much, let me bring up the 5-minute chart. Bring me a little bit longer. That thing literally went from $44 to $46. It was up pretty big yesterday, and she's up a little bit again today. Stock just ultimately broke resistance. Now, once again, these are not day trading stocks. These, when I deal with more of these stocks, they're more swing trades. And obviously, you could see how they've been obviously doing pretty well, especially when we had this little gap up right here. If you were if you were back with us back in July, August, you know, September, you know, most of us should have been in right around $35, $37. So you're looking pretty good. Just not completely sold because it didn't really go up that much. But there are some good, you know, it's one of the only little tech stocks out there that hasn't gotten to the it hasn't gotten to into the $100 price range yet. Okay. So that pretty much does it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Anything I'm missing, I did not call out. Luke says, hey, so do you recommend UBS or Nokia today? You know, I don't really trade Nokia for one reason, Luke, because that stock is more of a scalping type of stock. You know, if you want to scalp, or if you're trading for ECN credits, a lot of people would trade that stock, but I really wouldn't trade Nokia. UBS, you know, it's a bank. You know what I mean? UBS, it's not doing anything. You know what I mean? It's really not doing. You got to remember, are you buying it for a long-term investor, or are you buying it because you want to, you know, make a day's pay? And as a day trader, I really wouldn't recommend that. One other APE YouTuber says APTX, another person here on YouTube is asking. Well, like I told you, that stock is trending down. I don't know if I just caught your things a little bit late, but you know, right now I probably scratched that one out. James says, Fausto, what do you think of the ATIF trade? You know what? Listen, stock had a nice push and it pretty much died. You know, that's what I see on this one. That's why I didn't put it on my watch list, James. Okay, guys. All right, so listen, you got 15 minutes before the market opens up. Don't forget, everybody, 2 big events that are going on today. Let me just share it in the room so everybody could see it. So remember, today, Traders Talk, Q&A trading session. Don't miss it. 11 o'clock today. And then the Cyber Expo. You got 4 great speakers coming up. If you have not registered yet, you can register right on the homepage of CTU's website. I'll put the link in there for you. So guys, go out there. This is the best time to prevent you from trading. So come during those times from 12 to 4 and enjoy the event. All right. And I'll give you guys the link for that Let's go to CTU.co. Just a more short abbreviation of CTU, Cyber Trading University. And you guys can register right on the homepage. All right, everybody. So, yeah, we got that up. All right, so I'll see you all back here at 11 o'clock, all right? And if you were in a cyber group room, remember we'll start commentary at exactly 9:35. So go get ready. Don't do the first 5 minutes, and we'll get ready to see what you can pull out of this market at one of the best times of the day, which is Tuesday, which is hump day. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. See you back at 11. Be safe.